Hello. I am going live on both TikTok and YouTube. So if you're seeing this, I'm on TikTok as well. Hey, Jeffrey. Hey, Ralph. Trying something different today or additional because we got to get things going. And I am on YouTube as well right now on live. So I'm really wanting you guys to like my YouTube channel, even though you're on TikTok. You're working, yeah. I know everybody's working, but I got to get back on doing lives and we got to get back being official. Hey, Samantha. Hey, Leslie. Leslie's on YouTube. Yay. I'm going to start doing more and more on YouTube, and I want to record these lives and get information. Now, I can keep on doing videos and all that, but the lives give me a lot of video. So, how is everybody? So, I want to talk about new Earth versus old Earth. Hey, Coach Shay, she's on TikTok. YouTube. How are you doing? It's good to see you. So, this is what I want to talk about today. So, all of my, hey, Wanda. Yeah, you're excited, pushing with God. I love it. That's what we want. What is new Earth versus old Earth? And now we're getting to the point where people are really noticing the shift, the split, right? The split is happening. Now, what is the difference between old Earth and new Earth? And can you be a new Earth if old Earth is still here? That's the question. Thank you for the hearts. And I do appreciate all support. Hey, Judy. How are you? Yeah, put your comments in here as well on YouTube and questions. So I want to do a Q&A on, what are you saying? What the? I want to do Q&A today on New Earth. How many of you guys feel like you understand what that is, what that means? Do you know people living in the New Earth? Well, if you know me, you know one person. And we are living in all these dimensions at once now. That's what's creating this weird feeling. But if you're living in these higher dimensions or this higher vibrational state, it's not bothering you as much. What are you saying, the book? Yeah, you feel like you're in and out? Yeah, I do too. And like you guys know, I've been putting together my store, which I have so much great stuff for it. Oh my gosh, so much great stuff for you guys. And I'm wearing some of my things. I got jewelry in. Look at these cool druzy crystal earrings. And has a point, not just showing off my stuff. Even though I'm showing it off for you, this layering necklace, really cute. But as I'm putting together my store every day, I will say it's hard. Yeah, it's hard to go in and out, but I will say every day, like I'm trying to put together the store and I absolutely love it. I'm in my flow. And like my husband's like, I'm like, okay, I need to look at the jewelry. I need to see the jewelry. I need to wear the jewelry so people can see it. And, I was getting myself, well, my husband kind of was like, okay, just don't mess up the boxes. Don't disorganize stuff. And I was like, who are you talking to? Because I'm very organized. I want everything to be really nice and I don't want any of the merchandise to get messed up. And so of course I wouldn't do that. But it's like, it triggered me into that old earth response, old world response of where I'm like starting to get into it with them. And so I was like fading out of my new earth way, which is positive, happy, and not in a fake way. Actually, people that are living in the new earth, they're actually like the rebels. They're the people that are saying, I've had enough. I'm done with the hive mind. I'm done with I'm done with, I don't care. I don't care if you say it's done this way. I'm not doing it this way anymore. I'm doing it this way. And it's your own original way. And you are creating a new way. I am creating a new way of living. And I was waiting around saying, there needs to be this, there needs to be that. People need to be doing this. And then it came to me, guess what, Monica? You are creating it. You are going to create the first new earth store ever to exist. Now, obviously, it's going to change and morph to become more like that, but it'll be the gift shop in my store, my brick and mortar, in my healing center. And it's all coming together, and I love it. Can you sell me metaphysical gift boxes? What do you mean? Are you being, you love the store, Wanda? Yay. Yes, there's so much great stuff in the store. Those of you that want essential oils, okay, I scouted this company called Nomad, and I love it. I love the name. And there is this essential oils comes with a diffuser. We can't have it on TikTok Shop yet because TikTok Shop, it's really weird. They make you put all this information that I don't know how you get it for things like diffusers. But you get a diffuser and then you get this beautiful box. Oh, good, Rosie. I'm glad you found me. I'm on YouTube as well right now, live. And then look, you get these, but the scents on here are so nice. There is Blissful Bali, which Leslie, you would love this. Blissful Bali, Timeless Providence, Crisp Rocky Mountain, Magical Marrakesh, which is so good, and Glowing Tuscany. I just put in Glowing Tuscany right now, and it comes with this great, beautiful box that you can keep, which is great for incense and all that, and a diffuser. But I just had to show you because it's sitting here. And that's what I'm so excited about, that this is actually coming to fruition. And that is what is living in the new earth. Oh, you can't stay? Well, I'm glad you said hi. Thank you. Throw in some likes and make sure you're following. What's the name of the web store? Okay, let me put it in the chat. And it's also in the description. But any of you that are shopping and for the holiday time and you want to get people items that are going to be good for them, that they're going to absolutely love. And I put in even a perfume. There's a perfume in there, and it's all good ingredients. So there's stuff in there. They're all luxury, beautiful items. So if you need gifts for your wife, your mother, all you men out there, and there is stuff for men. Obviously, men can use these essential oils. But what shopping with me and working with me, anything to do with Raw with Peace, you know that you're going to get quality and integrity, and you don't have to question it. 99% of my products that are in there are all small businesses, or I know the business owner or know their company, and I vetted them, and they're from around the world. But this Nomad company, you guys are always asking about essential oils. It is so good. It's so high quality. So, talking about my store, but that's talking about my new earth, and to show you guys the resources that are available for your own transformation. And I have cups, Raw with Peace cups. Look how cute that is. I'm actually getting leggings like this. They're white with this Raw with Peace logo. So lots of swag, and you guys can all be Raw with Peace, which that name was given to me from the divine. So, what are some things that you guys are wanting to create or are creating in the new world? I want to hear some things. Are you guys feeling like you know how to get things out into the new world? And make sure you're liking the live as you're sitting here, if you don't mind, just to get some frequency out there. So, how is everybody doing? Put in the comments. Put in the comments where you guys are at with the new, personally, with the new earth. Are you feeling like you're moving forward? Things are going good? Or are you kind of in a little bit of a slump that we need to activate you? Let's see. Animal sanctuary for unwanted pets. Love it. There's my kitty. You see my kitty walk in? Well, TikTok didn't. Yep, I got my orbs. It's just a fun little feature. Mentally doing great. Samantha is saying, I feel stuck. Okay. Samantha, in what way are you feeling stuck? Are you feeling stuck in the sense of what you're supposed to be doing next? Are you feeling stuck in like kind of just placing everything of this making sense? Let me know. And we can literally flesh this out. And I can help a lot of people. Good morning, Ed. I only want to focus on the new earth. So I've been focusing on a wellness center that has been in my mind for the last 2 years. Nice. Leslie, you should make an appointment with me. Just book it under the 20-minute discovery call. Just because I love to talk with other new earthers that are doing stuff to just kind of bloom your ideas and just to kind of have another person. Yeah, to have another person. And I am particularly a person that I'm obsessed with this. I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with helping other people bloom their ideas and giving and activating. I can actually activate you when we talk. And some of you guys know that. Activate you, but I would love to just talk to you, not to charge you, not to anything, but create a relationship with you and talk to you about your ideas and just have fun. Yeah, so get a hold of me. Now, you guys, I want to say this because it's a huge problem going on and it's perfect time. Yeah, I'll look for you, Leslie, on my calendar. Because everybody's got to take initiative when these opportunities come out, and we're no longer hunkering down. We are going within, but we are going within so we can go out into the world with our vision. You feel stuck in my home with others' negativities. And then Sam was saying, I can't seem to break free from lower frequencies. Okay. So let's start with breaking free from the lower densities that are on our being. Okay. So now you have a etheric body. Okay. So outside of your body is an etheric field. Now I have a photo, which I do have my, you guys, I got my book here with a picture of it. Let me find it. I've also got my Majestic 12 information, which is full disclosure. So if you haven't read the Majestic 12 stuff or listened to me, make sure that you download it from the Reality Shifters, or if you're on TikTok and you're not part of Reality Shifters, you can find it online. And it's like 600 pages, but it's full disclosure that gives you technical information about this. But I want to talk to you guys about the etheric body, okay? And this can change your situation instantly, Samantha. So this is one of the reasons why This is one of the reasons why I created this New Earth store. Because I'm trying to find a photo. I have lots of different photos, but let me try to show this one. Okay. This isn't the best, but see this field, this toroidal field around you? Can you see it? I can kind of see it. And I actually got this PDF all put together by somebody on TikTok. See, they put their business together and I love it. So what you want to do is you want to first understand that everything around you, every single thing is a frequency. And so, hey, Randy, I haven't seen you or heard from you in a while. So it's good to see you. Everything around you is a frequency. You read the Majestic 12. Awesome. And so you want to, before you worry about the beings that you might live with, you know, that don't have a clue and they're walking around drinking Red Bull and Coke and worrying about dumb shit, you want to just look at your environment. Okay, so Samantha, I say Sam because my eldest is named Samantha and I call her Sammy. But I want you to pay attention to the first thing that you look at when you wake up in the morning. Okay, where does your eye? Is it your nightstand? What is it? Is your nightstand cluttered? Is there junk? Do you have a beautiful crystal next to you? What do you have? And start creating an environment of only high frequency items and things that you like. So the first step with that is going to be clearing out things and junk in your house that you don't like. Clearing out all those low frequencies. Oh, what were you saying, Coach Shay? I just watched a bunch of his videos. Who's him? I must have said somebody or something. But yes, and you can feel stuck in your home with other people's negativity. And I totally understand that. I mean, I live with now, I'm down to 2 people. What are low frequency items? Okay, so you guys can see my office. It's very high frequency, right? I mean, you can just look at it and see that everything that's in here is evoking something. Okay, so like I've got that pile of mail sitting there that somebody put there because they didn't want to deal with it. They didn't know how to deal with it. Okay, but that pile of mail, I'll show the TikTok group. See that pile of mail right there? For me, that is low frequency. That's a low frequency item. Let me show you another low frequency item that to give you, just to put a different perspective on things, okay? That is pertinent to today. So I have, as you guys know that have been watching me, all the stuff going on in Israel, okay? I have this is a certificate of when the Khazarian Mafia was given Israel and told that they could do horrible things, as depicted in this picture. Well, this is a low frequency item. Okay. And I'm like debating, and guess what? I did an auric scan on it. Okay. This is the aura of this. Okay. It's possessed. This item is possessed. Okay. Now it'd be interesting to take a picture and see what the aura is at now. But this is a low frequency item, but it's an item that has to do with history, has to do with the old world. And I am connected to it and collecting it. So should I get rid of it? Okay. Oh, yes, Coach Shay. I got it. You're talking about the video. Oh, I was trying to read. I can't see. Um, so anything is a low frequency item that you don't like or that has something to it, some bad emotions to it. Or whatever. It doesn't even have to be something that you have to rationalize. It's just something that you don't like in your home. So clutter, packing to move. So my environment is in chaos right now. Oh, yeah. So Sam, knowing that you're moving, because I'm still moving in, I'm still getting myself organized and constantly getting rid of things as I am awakening and I am becoming more of who I really am, my true self. I'm constantly getting rid of stuff. And when you're unpacking and moving, it's so stressful. And a lot of frequencies and a lot of densities are kind of brushed up. Memories are brushed up as you're packing stuff, old relationships, whatever it is. And it tends to kind of pop up. And so the frequency of moving can make you feel a little unsettled. But you just want to think about, hopefully you're moving somewhere where you want to move and you're just excited about that. And only pack the things, donate the things, throw it in the garbage, burn the things that are held you back or would hold you back for your future life. We're all changing, we're all growing, and we're all moving towards the new earth. Is Israel right? Left brain is right. Yes. Yep. Israel. Yeah. There's a whole thing about Israel. It's crazy. So all this is playing out. All this is playing out in front of you. This movie, we always say it's a movie, and I've been getting in my meditations, don't really say it's a movie because this movie is very real. And we've been living in this for many, many decades. All of us that are alive right now and are watching this, we have been through a lot. And it's hard to conceive that all of that's going away. But in the meantime, it is going away, but you individually are making it go away. Okay, by creating and getting to the real. Okay, the real is you. The real is your soul. All the stuff that holds you back, if you're still in the mindset. Now, I don't want to get in this discussion. I understand, okay? But this is just the truth. If you're in the mindset that you're going to a 3D job and you're conforming to the way the world was, and you're starting to, it just doesn't work anymore. It won't work anymore. If you try to do things in the old way, it's not going to work anymore. If you try to get jobs in the old way, if you're doing TikTok videos, if you're a creator, which I love it that there are creators, but there's not enough creators doing the new world. I see Angela Drake in here, and she does great positive videos, which I love. With her cute dancing and her smiling and all of that. And I'm really looking at all the different creators that are doing videos, and I'm really loving when you guys are getting the excitement about how great it's going to be when this trash that has been a scourge on the world is going away. It is gone away. It's gone. And yes, that's what I'm doing. Everything that doesn't serve me in higher frequencies, getting rid of. Perfect. Every single thing. Oh, my lemon loaf turned out really well. It's already half gone. Today, you know what I'm going to make today? I'm going to make these Rosetta. You like fry them. You take this iron that's shaped kind of like a snowflake. I have different ones. And you dip it in this batter and then you fry it. And you put powdered sugar on it. Do you guys know that? So that's what I've been focusing on because that's what I love to do is creating my home and creating an atmosphere of love and high vibration and creating solid, beautiful memories for my daughter. And yesterday I went live while I was baking because I wanted to just kind of, I want to start bringing you guys more into my daily life because I am going to be living my life. I'm not going to be sitting here just spending hours, even though I spend 20 hours a day on all of this. But it's my life. And so I thought I would start bringing you guys into, hey, Devo, I thought I'd start bringing you guys into my life. And I'm going to start creating, I'm going to be breaking ground on property. I know it for the new healing center. And I want to develop relationships with all of you guys that feel led to have a relationship with me. Because I am looking for my staff. And just like my Shop Raw with Peace store, shoprawwithpeace.com, I am only going to have high level people working there and being around me. So when clients come in, when people come into this new earth, it is going to be a whole oasis. And I am doing well, Devo. I'm doing really well. And just like when you come over to my home, which some of you have, you guys are always like, whoa, because it's very peaceful, it's very serene, and there's lots of stuff to look at and get your mind going and get your juices flowing to create. Because that's what we're doing. We're co-creating with the divine now. You feel blocked. So, Samantha, I feel blocked, can't meditate. My third eye is blocked. So everybody, okay, meditating is just being still. So just choose an activity that you love to do. Let's say that you've been wanting to paint. Go get some canvases, go to Michael's Craft or whatever craft store you have. Order it online. There's Blix.com that I love. It's an art store. Go get brand new paints, get new paintbrushes, get new canvases, whatever it is you try and start doing it. And that will be a form of meditation. Just commit to start off with, I feel like it should be longer, but just start off with 5 minutes a day. You can start off meditating, quote, meditating in your shower, which meditating with water is phenomenal. Why? Because water is magnetic and your thoughts are magnetic. So imagine, Samantha, you're in the shower or bath, okay, whatever you do. And as you're taking a shower, as you're using your New Earth soap and all your products that are all good for you, you intentionally say, I want to cleanse my aura. I want to clear my thoughts. Say good things about yourself. All of that comes out. Literally, it's a frequency that comes out. All your thoughts. When you sit here and say everything that doesn't, or what did you say? I feel blocked. Can't meditate. I can't meditate. Okay, you just put a spell on yourself. Let's see. Where is my activation book? I feel like I should give you guys an activation. So you guys can activate yourselves each day. And you can go to accounts like mine to get activations and all of that. Yep. Ground your feet and go in the sun. Yeah. I'm your new staff. Okay. Well, just keep connected with me because I'm serious, you guys. And I think I've proven it. For those of you who've been following me, I actually do what I say. Oh my gosh, Coach Shay, I have to tell you this. You are going to think this is so cool. So Coach Shay designs these beautiful fountains. She has this whole thing that she does. And she told me all about it. And I was like, I want to have one of your fountains at my healing center because I love fountains and I love water. And she told me about it a couple months ago. And it's like, oh my gosh, I totally pictured it. Well, guess what, Shay? Guess where the property is? Not say, I mean, I haven't bought the property yet, right? But the property that I am looking at that really feels like perfect. It's in Fountain Inn. Is that so cool? It's in a town called Fountain Inn. And I immediately thought of you. Yeah, Sam, go do that. Go do that. It makes a big difference. Like I love drawing flowers. And so I have a book that I got. I was just at the craft store and it's drawing blooms. And then I just, whenever I'm just sitting there, I just do it. And it totally gives me ideas. I start thinking about new things. Hate that I can't ground. It's snowing where I live and freezing, and I don't like the cold. Just ground. You ground with water. Devo, either get a pedicure bath or sit on the edge of your tub or take a bath or take a shower. All that stuff is grounding. Shop at rawwithpeace.com and get some grounding tools. Seriously. Yeah, definitely watch what you say. Coach Shay is saying. Coach Shay, did you hear me when I said about the Fountain Inn? Yeah, there's lots of way to ground. There's lots of ways to ground. Okay, you can also ground with like magnetics, frequency devices. This is a frequency device that is made by Jody Moss. And it's got quantum energies, Lumerian crystals, lots of crystals work. That's why all this stuff that I'm talking about, it's all in my store. You don't have to go shopping all over for it. Yeah, is that so crazy? So listen, would you guys like an activation, an abundant activation? This is an incredibly cool book. What do we want to activate? Do we want to activate mindset? This is an activating abundance book. So we've got mindset codes, emotion codes, relationship codes, passion codes, health codes, wealth codes, purpose codes, spirituality codes, contribution codes. Oh, cool. Activating Abundance 52-day online course. Let's see. Should we do poop? I can't talk. Poop codes. Should we do poop codes? Okay. Should we do purpose codes? Let's do. There's clarity of truth. Tap into the cycle of manifestation. Cut the chains of limitations. That sounds like a good one. Or how about become the next version of your purpose? Hey, Vicki, how are you? Okay, page 238. Let's look. Oh, yes. Okay, thank you. My husband brought me a juice. Yay! I ran out. And I'm back. Today, and it's nice and cold and fresh. Carrot, orange, carrot, pineapple, lemon, ginger, and turmeric. Okay, so we're going to do purpose code number 4. Becoming the next version of your purpose. So I'm just going to read this the way it is, and it works. These work really good. The name of this book is Activating Abundance by Regan Hillier and Juan Pablo, which is her husband. She actually has a group on Mighty Networks, just like I do. So that's the book. So purpose code number 4, become the next version of your purpose. It can be difficult to see too far in front of yourself. Life moves very fast, especially in today's multitasking, competitive atmosphere. Sometimes you might need to slow things down so you can see a little further ahead. Perhaps you feel like you've already found your purpose and you're living in it. And if you did, that is fantastic. But realize, however, that there is always another level that can be achieved. And that's why I'm never, ever done. Like, I'm always like, okay, mastered that, got the store done. Now what? Now what? Now what? And you guys know it. I'm always coming up with million things that I want to do. My higher self is fully integrated and taking charge. So there's so many ideas. Realize, however, that there is always another level that can be achieved. If you feel like you're already living in your purpose, we encourage you to extend it even further, to expand it. You're expanding your consciousness. Push yourself beyond what you see as possible in this moment, because you never know when you will unlock a level of abundance that you weren't aware of previously. And that has happened to me. I pushed forward on things and I'm like, I have no idea how this will come about. And I was using old language to determine what I would do going forward. And then once I stopped that and moved forward, it totally, everything just opens up. It's amazing. So push yourself beyond what you see as possible in this moment, because you never know when you will unlock a level of abundance that you weren't aware of previously. This code is about embodying the version of yourself who is living your next level of purpose. This is a perfect activation code for us in this group. So the limiter, this code is all about opening yourself up to new and exciting possibilities. If you feel that your purpose isn't that important, or that thinking the first version of your purpose is the end of the line, understand that it is the scarcity mindset reestablishing itself. I was trying to see how many people are on here. Okay, 4 people. 4 people and 47 people on here. Wow. And that's what I've noticed, is that the lives are really like, people are missing and going away. It's really weird. So I'm going to read that again. This code is all about opening yourself up to new and exciting possibilities. If you feel that your purpose isn't that important, or that thinking the first version of your purpose is the end of the line, understand that this is a scarcity mindset reestablishing itself. So I used to think, oh, I'm just trying to get to this and get this done, and then I can relax. Okay. We're not relaxing in 2024. It's all about expansion. It's all about creating all these new timelines and new ways of being and new opportunities for us to walk down. So here we go. The internal activator. So write this down, or, listen. Quote, every day I live for my purpose beyond my purpose. Okay. Somebody type that in the comments. Every day I live my purpose beyond my purpose. Every day I live my purpose beyond my purpose. Okay. You're being activated right now. And also the activation in our group for reality shifters is what? Abundance is a condition of my life. So when my husband lost his job, not lost it, but when the company went away, whatever, what's the first thing that I said? Didn't go into fear. I said, abundance is the condition of my life. Good thing I already had the store going. Good thing I've already moved forward and had lots of activity going. Every day I live my purpose beyond my purpose. Love it, you guys. Good job. So keep that with you for today. And now we're going to do the physical activator. So the internal activator is every day I live my purpose beyond my purpose. Every day I live my purpose beyond my purpose. You say that, you go check your mail, you look at your mail, you see a bill, you say that. It'll change, give you a new timeline. New idea will just slip in there. It's like, okay, I'm living my purpose beyond my purpose. Oh, you are? Oh, okay. Here's a new thought for you. Here's some new knowledge for you. Here's some new energy for you. That is literally how the energy works. The universe works. So here's the physical activator. So if you can do this, let me see if I can do it while I'm reading it. So from a standing position. So we're going to do this together. Okay. I'm going to turn this music down. So from a standing position, inhale deeply as you bend your knees, cuddling them. What does it say? Cuddling them forward to meet your arms, bent at the elbow in front of your chest. How is that? Like this? Or like this, maybe. I don't know. So from a standing position, inhale deeply. As you bend your knees, okay, cuddling them forward to your arms, bent at your elbows in front of your chest. Okay, so I guess like this. Inhale swiftly like an explosion while verbalizing "Pah," as you expand your arms to your sides and stretch out as far as you can. So inhale swiftly like an explosion while verbalizing "Pa" as you expand your arms to your side and stretch out as far as you can. Repeat steps 1 and 2 several times. Okay? So I guess like this, you guys, we're going to go "Pa, pa, pa." Repeat steps 1 and 2 several times. Okay? So "Pa, pa." I know this is silly, huh? But I already feel it. Inhale deeply and hold your breath while you repeat the internal activator in your mind. So I'll do it out loud. Okay? Holding your breath and saying, every day I live my purpose beyond my purpose. Okay, so I just breathed in that frequency of those words and they're inside of me now. And now I'm activating them. See, this is how you activate yourself energetically. We are moving that frequency of every day I live my purpose beyond my purpose, okay, through our bodies. Then exhale and release your upper body while relaxing your arms all the way down to the earth. Inhale deeply while raising your arms upward and hold your breath. Exhale as you bring your arms inward towards your chest. Visualize the golden light filling your body again. Relax and enjoy this deep connection with your purpose. Okay, so that was a really simple way, and probably I look silly. Oh, not silly at all. Good. It looks silly, but this is to show you, okay, when you're breathing in, you're breathing in frequencies, okay? I'm breathing in the frequencies of my lions. I'm bringing in the frequencies of my crystals. I'm breathing in the frequencies of my thoughts, which today is every day I live my purpose beyond my purpose. Okay? And I feel it, Don't you feel it? Do you feel this now? So now the rewire process, okay? We're going on to the third thing. This is really in depth, but it really is working. Sit or lie in a comfortable position. Close your eyes. Okay? Close your eyes. Visualize what living in your purpose looks like. Okay, so everybody, we're just going to do this like so everybody, I want everybody to sit. I'm going to turn on some good frequency music because we got to start doing this work. Not just telling you guys to do it. So let me turn on some music, just a little background without words. And I did upload my playlist. I don't know if you guys saw it. Okay. Chill vibes playlist. Okay, so this is the rewire process, okay? So close your eyes. Breathe deeply. And I want everybody to visualize what living into your purpose looks like. Notice everything that is happening around you. And ask yourself some questions, okay? Is everybody doing this? You got your image in your mind. You got your frequency in your mind, whether it's living in Monica's community or creating your own. Where do you live? Who is around you? Who is not around you? What are you doing? What are people saying to you? Okay. You guys can put some of it in the comments. Jump into that vision and discover what it feels like to live your purpose. What does this feel like? Living the way you want to live. Do you guys have chills? Yay. Craig's living with me. I'm excited. Craig's moving. Vicky's moving. I've already got my community of awesome people. Craig's going to be my high vibe salon. There's noise all around you. Okay. So jump into that vision and discover what it feels like to live your purpose after you've truly absorbed what it looks like. So you guys can play this live back. Oh, on YouTube. It'll be up. So you can go on YouTube, and I would love everybody to like my YouTube so that we can get it going. So after you've truly absorbed what it looks and feels like to live your purpose, think about what your next level of purpose would look like and feel like. Explore the continuous layers of abundance. So this is what this looks like in my life, how this looks, how I've done this and how I'm doing this. So my purpose was to get this message out to the collective. I was specifically told to go through TikTok. My business manager or my business coach resisted TikTok, still does, and told me to go on Instagram. Went on Instagram, did some videos and all this, but it was within my business was shaped, my coaching business was shaped towards the collective and what they liked and what they wanted and what they were doing. Well, that didn't resonate with me because I don't want to do what they're doing. And I don't want to have clients that want me to coach them to somehow make their mess make sense. And it doesn't. But I wasn't ready. I didn't feel like I could come out with all of this that I do. So I had to slowly come out. I came out under talking about money because that's what people really hone on to. And then bit by bit, it was like, okay, I'm living my purpose, but I want to always live beyond it. What's my next thing? What's the next layer? Okay. And it was like, it was discovered what the next layer was for me, because I have been planning this lifestyle store for years, for decades. I've been wanting to have my own store, but I didn't really understand what or why or what made sense. And I didn't want to have what everybody else was having. It wasn't just about making money. If it was just about making money, I would have sold all the tank tops that everybody sells or done something silly like that. But that going forward with my purpose of just making TikTok videos, and then asking myself, what's my next purpose? What's my next thing? Okay. Ask your people that you're collecting. What are their needs? What is the collective needing? They need a place to get the items I'm talking about. And what did I do? I had all these links and, I was trying to send you guys stuff and do all this stuff. So I expanded my purpose to actually go around the world. And all those years I lived in Europe as a child, I've traveled the world my whole life. I just recently stopped traveling the world because of the world events 3 years ago. But all of that has helped bring this store for you guys. So see, I'm living my purpose, following through with it, and it's all helping. So going back to step number 5, after you've truly absorbed what it looks and feels like to live your purpose, think about what your next level of purpose would look like and feel like. Explore the continuous layers of abundance. Number 6, then jump out of the vision and back into your current physical self. Now you're an observer, which I always tell you guys, go in observation mode in your life, looking at how the new version of you lives your purpose. So with your new version of who you are, how does that person live? What does that person wear? What do they look like? How do they speak? Allow the shifts to load into every cell of your body. Every cell of your body. Okay? Do you guys know how to do that? When you fully arrive back into your current physical reality, journal about your observation and experiences with living your purpose. So the manifestation accelerator. Now that you have used the rewire process to visualize your next level of purpose, it's time to live it. You need to take action to take this visual from a dream to reality. Ask yourself, what can I do to make that next level happen? Then commit to those actions throughout the day. So when you start asking yourself, you remember when I first started talking about my store? I know when I first started talking about it inside, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do this because I don't know where these vendors are. I don't know where this stuff is. I knew it existed because I'd seen it in my travels. And then what happened when I pursued it? I didn't stress. I didn't spend hours on the internet. I just put it out there in my meditations. Where are the small New Earth vendors? Where are they? It's like my pepper mill I have. You guys got to go look at this cool gold pepper mill because it's such an example. How do you find a New Earth pepper mill? How do I find a pepper mill? Because I love pepper mills. Okay. It's like a thing with me. And there's a whole story why. But I love pepper mills. And I'm like, I want a New Earth pepper mill and something that would relate to me. And guess what? I was able to find this beautiful gold brass pepper mill and I've got it in my kitchen, but you guys got to go check it out. And it's made in Thessaloniki in Greece, an island in Greece that I have actually been to. And I love it that I was able to get a pepper mill from Greece because that is a lot about who I am and my brand. Greece really, really expanded my consciousness. I lived there from age 10 to 13. just outside of Athens in a town called Glyphatha, which all my new earthers, we're going to be going there together. I'm excited about it. But yeah, so do you see, hopefully this got you guys, your juices flowing. You guys got a new kind of purpose in your mind after this live. Are you feeling like you could activate something more? Now, remember, it can be something that seems like it's little, but it's actually really, really big to say anything or to do any kind of thing. So I want to read. Oh, this is like a new purpose. The steps of aligned purpose. The steps of aligned purpose. So I just want to read this part because it goes with what we're talking about. For anybody who's really kind of paying attention, I want to finish this. Purpose code number 5, the steps of aligned purpose. This code acts as a system check to give you the confidence of knowing that you're walking the talk when you think you've reached your purpose. See, that's a big thing that happens with people. Some of you guys that are creating and making videos is really feeling like you have the confidence that what you're doing, you don't feel nervous. You don't need to feel nervous. You don't need to get out there because you are needed and you're wanted and people want to see your videos. Okay. Talking about it in that vein. The code acts as a system check to give you the confidence in knowing that you're walking the talk when you think you've reached your purpose. You may be juggling career, family, social, and 100 other personal responsibilities. Now that you've discovered your purpose, explore how you are incorporating it into those critical aspects of your life. So this is something to talk about. Oh, I love it, Coach. I know, Coach A. Coach A is another one of my girls. Imagine living in Fountain Inn. I should post that property in our reality network so that I can get everybody's frequency on it of our new home. Recognize the importance of aligning your purpose to not only becoming the highest version of yourself, but to also share it with others. Yes, no hermit mode allowed anymore. Okay. So anybody that's on hermit mode, you got to get out of it. Your purpose, which comes from deep inside you, should be reflected externally once you've connected with it. Okay. We all have blind spots, but when they surface, it's time to go deeper into purpose. That will open up its benefits to the world around you. Blind spots usually come from a comfort zone when you think you have it all figured out. That's why it's so important to constantly align with your purpose. Now, here's the limiter. Blind spots will become increasingly present if you think you've already reached the highest version of your purpose and have nothing more to learn. Okay, which I don't think in this group today we think that, but wanted to say it because there is this thing that in the old world where we felt like once we completed a course or got a certification or did whatever it was, then we're done. We're not done. And I just recently, in the last 6 months to a year, recently realized that in my mind that, okay, I'm not trying to just get this done so that I can relax. I'm not just trying to record this video or do a live so I can freaking get it done and move on to the next thing I want to do. Everything that I'm doing is to further my mission, is to broaden and expand my consciousness in whatever means that the universe needs. And now I am a clear vessel for this. And I am constantly purifying my vessel so that I can come out to the world because I feel like that is my purpose. My name is Monica, and it means advisor, and it seems very fitting for me. So I choose to live into my aligned purpose and take action steps towards it. Okay. That's your other internal activator. If you felt like before when I was talking, you already had your purpose and you got it done, because you don't. I've got the store done. Well, it's not done. I've got the store done, but there's still so much. I've got the store done, but I've got so much more to do. The next thing is going to be, in my mind, is to be getting property and to start building this community, this new earth community. And you're going to see more and more and more. Oh, don't you love that, Wally? You're going to see this more and more and more, these communities popping up. So be thinking in your mind, what community do I want to join? Do I want to stay living where I'm living? Do I want to join a new community? If you want to join a new community, and we're getting away from this thing where everybody lives in their house, everybody makes their own money, everybody's just trying to get for themselves. No, we are like my house. I say mi casa, you casa. Oh yeah, that'd be perfect, coach. She was saying we can have a little softball team for girls so I can coach it. Exactly. We can have all of that. We're going to have in the community, I'm going to have like a morning yoga. Oh, just thinking about it makes me crazy. But we're going to have we're going to have a gazebo with a beautiful outdoor yoga session, and that you can join, a meditative thing. And then we're going to go do walks around the property. We're going to see all the birds. There's going to be new creatures about. And on my property, you guys, oh yeah, ponies and donkeys, because I love donkeys. We are going to have peacocks, of course. We're going to have peacocks everywhere, of all different colors. Of course, we'll have our original peacocks, which are who? Stellar and Lumens. Do you guys just love that? We're gonna have peacocks walking around, birds of all types, and it is going to be amazing. What are some different types of housing that you guys think that you would like? I wanted to show you guys my Raw with Peace cup, which I just got lipstick on it, but it's the light blue one, which I love. And I'm getting yoga pants like this, white yoga pants with blue. You know, I've come a long way that I'm going to put on white yoga pants. Okay. Because you guys know that's tricky. My purpose is to help seniors have a better, healthier, and joyful community where we are self-sufficient. Yes, that is great. So the seniors are really going to be, speaking of yoga, I have to go. I have to teach you 20 minutes. I'll hop back on if you're still on. Okay, perfect. Have a good class. I love it that you're doing that. Probably won't be here. I'm not sure, because I'm going to wrap up because I want to make my cookies. Yeah, yurts. So that's what I'm picturing. So we'll have our main center. I'm going to have a house. I'm going to build a house. I don't know what it will be like, for my main house where I will live. And then those of you that have like a farm now, or you're already doing this, which you guys know, those of you who do know that I'm talking to you, possibly you guys will move on to the property and you'll have like 10 acres or whatever you want, whatever we decide. And you'll run your part of the business, and the items in your business will all contribute to the community. contribute to the healing center. Okay. You have 2 acres now. So, but Caroline, you're living near me. So would you want to move on to the property? So let's just take this property in Fountain Inn. Let's just have fun with that. Okay. Now it's 113 acres. Oh, you're living on it now? Yeah, you're living on the 2 acres now. Yeah. Or you're living on this property now. I don't know what you're talking. Yeah. So, but imagine that you came and lived on. So it's not like I want to put us all together and we're all going to dress the same and we're all going to come in and, kiss each other on the cheek and do some kind of weird thing. I'm saying like we all live on this 113 acres. We have different amount of acreage that we each want, but it will be people who are contributing to the new energy hospital, the new healing center, and spiritual school. So I've got a couple women one gal that moved here in Greenville from, I forget where, but because she saw me on Telegram and she has the same vision, she is a chaplain and she does a lot of spiritual stuff, but she woke up to Christ consciousness. So she can definitely teach a class in the spiritual development course. And that is what we're going to be doing. Yes, everybody is contributing. Yeah, cob houses. Yeah, there can be cob houses. Do you want to build a yurt? But I want to do it where there's kind of like pods. So the people that are like the groundskeeper, there'll be like pods that they live on. And it'll be like a group of like, oh, that's where the gardeners live. Okay. Pod of that's where whatever. Lots to talk about and lots to design. It's super fun. But once I get to that point, but we're getting the frequency out there now, and I'm trying to get it in your guys' little brains, not little brains, your big brains. And anybody who's listening to this and thinking about it, things are changing. You're going to find a small community, whether it's mine or somebody else, but I am just letting everybody know that I am creating this. I'm visualizing it, creating it, actively looking for property. Now, another scenario that could happen is that the town that I'm currently living in, could change dramatically. And we could just build out from my house out. I don't know. And it might end up being that way just in the short term. Like we've got 2020. What are we in? We're almost at 2024. Okay. That puts us, this is how I'm thinking of it. Okay. That we basically the next 3 years. Yeah, it definitely will, Craig. Because my town has a lot of human trafficking, child trafficking. There's a lot of stuff going on here, which every town does. But I know that this area, not just my town, this area is a scourge on the area. And there's all these churches, old churches here, and they are going to change and be uprooted. And as the truth comes out about why these churches was created and what they've been doing to all of the children, I love it, Shay. Shay, I think Natalie, you would love Natalie. But they're all going to change. And I think that's why I was brought here. I think that that's why I have such a background in specifically the Baptist church since age 27 to 40. I was in the Baptist church. I was a women's director. I studied all of the doctrine. I mean, I'm a little girl. I'm a girl who grew up as a little girl talking about doctrine and theology at the dinner table. That's what my parents talked about. And so I've really got to know, I know these people, they're beautiful, wonderful people, but they've been lied to their whole entire life. And the truth is coming out. And if any of you guys are on X, which follow me on X too, because I'm making a splash there as well, because X is going to be big, big, big. We're going to be doing our banking and everything through there. Our X phones. You guys all wanting to get an X phone? You'll have incentives to doing so. And I did repost just to start getting into some other more worldly information, I guess. I did post a video that one of you guys sent me today about some of the rainbow currency that's coming out. Let me show it to you guys. Do you guys want to see it? This was a unique video. I might even duet it because it's so good. So here, I'll play it. Okay, it says Nasara Jasara Quantum Financial System Rainbow Currency. It like this. And you can ask your questions. It gets going here in a second. StellarTreasuryDepartment.com. I don't want to show it on YouTube. There we go. Look at that. These are the ISO tokens. Guess what, Judy? They talk about Canada at the end. Keep watching. They'll show a Canadian coin. Hey, Canada, Judy. United Kingdom. Says rainbow currency Jasara coins will be available soon to buy, sell, and trade on Lobster and other SDX. Okay, Canada's in there, UK's, it's worldwide. Worldwide. I will do a duet on this video, and I think I can. Let me look. Yeah, I'll do a duet, and I did repost it. But you guys, it's coming. It's coming. So when you're thinking of what is your purpose, don't go, that can't be it. I don't have money for that. Or how would that happen? Okay. I can tell you that my purpose and what I'm living now and what I will continue to do is not anything I ever would have, you never would have told me that it would have happened. Yep, it's almost here. We're getting close. So get your ducks in a row. Okay? Nothing else matters. Okay? Nothing else matters. I reposted it, Coach, but I will do a duet with it, and then you can grab it. Who posted it? Gypsy Soul Vibes #2 posted it. But It is definitely happening, and I've known it's going to happen. And it now is feeling very real, very, very real. And it's very, very exciting. Now, if you're not feeling this at all, or you're confused by this information, let this be information that gives you hope and lets you shift into a higher, better future for yourself. Yes, Nicholas says the war between good and evil is ongoing in 2024, and there will be a force awakening. Yes, there will be a force awakening. People like me have come out to gently nudge you guys to awakening to your truth and to the truth that has been a scourge on this world. And now it's coming up. You could look at around January, and this got me banned last week. But so I'm going to just say it a little different. But it's coming up in January that you will be forced to accept the realities of what's been going on. Oh no, I'm sure you're dizzy and having vertigo. Yes, that part is coming. And that's why people like me and others, which I would love to see more people, any of you creators out there, I'm just saying this because I feel led to. But any of you creators, when you're making your videos, really put a call out to everybody to connect with you, to connect with me, or anybody else that you feel is a good fit for this new earth and for directing people to a place where they can get clarity and calm and peace, because they are feeding off of any negativity. And we've got to keep everybody, and not in the new age superficial BS way. Love and light. No. Okay. What it is we are, it's like, as you guys call Yeshua, as you guys call Yeshua, Jesus, Zeus, whatever. Okay. But he came here as a renegade to try to tell people the good news and to tell people what's available to them from within. You don't have to wait for anything to change. You don't have to wait for, you don't have to wait. As soon as you get the message and you get it in your soul that things are changing, you let your higher self take over and start leading your life, you will see this. Hey, Danielle, you will see this, and you will start seeing changes around you. You don't have to do anything. They will just start coming. And you'll start seeing synchronicities and changes, because literally the frequency of the planet is different. So make sure, we're going to wrap up here, but just to lead everybody off for the rest of the day on TikTok. And depending on how I'm feeling, I might come back on live. It just kind of depends what I'm sensing that you guys are needing. And I'm missing a lot of people that I know were struggling, and now I'm not seeing them on TikTok. And I'm seeing a lot of the higher beings, or a lot of the awakened souls, not posting videos, not commenting on videos, and not, they're kind of pulling back. Can you tell me what it means to go from carbon to crystalline as far as the body is concerned? Yes. So that's the physical thing that you're feeling, is that our bodies are going to a crystalline They're going to a crystalline from a carbon structure. And so what it means is we're going to our light body. We're getting our light bodies in. Okay. And the light body is your conductor, and it's conducting higher energies. Now, I don't know exactly what you want to know about it. I was going to see if I could find a little blib if you want the science about it. Now, what do you mean? What about the Q movement? Yes, we have to focus on living our highest timeline. Exactly. And that is, again, I always repeat myself because I have a purpose for being on TikTok. It's not just for follows. It's just not for likes. I mean, obviously, there's 59 people in here, not that many. Which I find, okay, I'm going to read this to you guys. Okay, because I feel like you guys want it. Would you guys like me to read in my Ascension book? This is galactic information that is uploaded in the Reality Network for free. How your body ascends during a planetary shift. Before I read that, I want you guys to listen to this Ascension Consciousness Grid. Okay, and kind of see where you think you might land right now. My cat looks so cute sitting over here. I can't show YouTube, but let me show TikTok. Look at Gingy over there. Gingy, say hi to everybody. Okay, so let's read this. And like I said, I'll be uploading this live onto YouTube. And I can upload things on here. Yeah, she was like overtaken and was really sick. And it was just weird because it was like this darkness went over her. And now she's back. And now she's all cozy and cute. Okay, so in regards to ascension, the frequency of your consciousness will determine the dimensional frequency you are destined to experience at the time of the planetary shift. Okay? So I'm going to read that again because I don't think you guys are listening. In regards to ascension, the frequency of your consciousness will determine the dimensional frequency you are destined to experience at the time of the planetary shift. So wherever you're at the time of the actual shift, which we're shifting right now, is determining where you go. Just like when you, quote, die, when your physical vessel dies, whatever your energy sequence was at the time of death is where you will go. But remember, you don't follow the light. The previous assessment is a simple exercise to examine your current attitudes and belief on how much you would support or resist divinity. Okay? And the 4D spiritual principles, which are service to others. Yes, our DNA is being upgraded. For example, for a 3D positive person to shift to a higher frequency, they need to change their current unloving attitude from "it's all about me," materialism, ego, and wealth, and embrace the new earth concept of "it's all about us." That's why I'm like this with you guys. You don't even know me, but like you guys come to my house. I open up my house. Some of you guys have lived with me. And you're going to be living with me in our new community. I literally see it. I can't wait to say hello to Craig and Vicky and all my peeps. It's so crazy to think about this. Which would help them to open up their heart chakra and obviously increase their frequency and shift into the 4D negative group. So here we go. This is what I'm reading from. Just so you guys can see it. I'm reading each of these squares, okay? So see where you feel like you fit in, and then put in the comments where you think you fit in, where you're feeling like you fit in. Okay. So we'll start with the 3D negative group. Okay. And there is no good or bad. There just is. So this isn't an opportunity to figure out what the work, oh, see, I should be here, but I'm not because of this. Da, 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 da. Okay. Nope. This is just to gain some clarity on where we are. Perfect. Staying positive, studying yourself. Perfect. Okay, so 3D negative description. Here we go. And these are all the lower chakras, red, orange, and yellow are dominant and active. These people will not ascend to the new earth, okay? And if you're not ascending to the new earth, you're probably not on this timeline of hearing this. But you could be, and it's not a bad thing. It's just your soul needs more lessons. I, for one, have been here thousands of times and I'm dead. So here we go. 3D negative group. There are two major groups. The first are those who are very religiously minded. So there's two 3D negative groups to kind of consider. They are very religiously minded and could be labeled as non-converters and hyper-religious and outwardly reject any new spiritual beliefs. Those are the people that jump on the lives and ask me if I know God, right? The second group are people with no spiritual conscience and have high dependence on various institutions. People that think they're really cool about college and all that. Scientific and philosophy belief systems to define their reality. So the second group are people with no spiritual conscience and have high dependence on various institutions, science, and philosophical belief systems to define their reality, evolution and creation. They're really into Darwinism and all that. These two groups are not receptive to new ways of living. They fear change and or totally reject concepts and new beliefs as irrational because it does not conform to their 3D paradigm. Okay. 3D positive group. So this is our next group. I am reading Vicky. That's my new Vicky. I am reading out of an ascension guide that is from the Galactics, Council of Nine, I believe. Laurel Connolly will lose her subscription benefits soon. Laurel, you got to update your subscription. Oh, what were you saying, Goldilocks? How so, Shay? Shay, are you in? Oh, our DNA is being upgraded. Indoctrinated people are the hardest to teach. Yeah. But it can be done because I was literally indoctrinated for my whole life and I woke up. I'm freaking out because I'm switching back and forth and you're talking about two different things. Oh. What do you mean though? Yeah, I'm always talking about lots of stuff, but right now we're just talking about we're talking about the ascension consciousness grid. Which area do you feel that you're in? Yeah, it's not really anyone's objective purpose to wake anyone up. Yeah, because you got too much stuff to do on your own. So now we're going to read the 3D positive group, okay? The lower chakras are dominant with the 3D positive group are the blue and or green chakras, may be partially activated. Green chakra is your heart. Blue is your throat. To ascend, they need to shift into the 4D negative group. Okay, here we go. Listen. These people do not actively take interest in their spiritual growth. They are conscious of their own religious beliefs, but not concerned by other religious groups and their belief. They demonstrate a mix of love, compassion, and tolerance towards others. They mostly invest their personal energy in technology, materialism, and survival activities to generate financial security. They are unconsciously driven by their physical ego to maintain their career, social status, wealth, and possessions. Some people would overlap into the 3D negative group. These people are equally oriented in service to others and service to self. So I would definitely say that my husband was in this group up until recently, and he kind of bumped up into the 4D negative group. So the 4D negative group, any questions? Who's feeling like they're in the 3D positive group? Okay, Selena, thanks for coming by. Goldilocks, she lives on both. Doesn't make sense. She is live on both. Doesn't make sense. For me, she is saying the same things. There is a slight delay. Maybe only watch one. Yeah, I'm talking about the same thing. There's only 2 people in this live on here. So the 2 people that are in here, comment. Just say hi so I know you're still in here. Okay, let's read the next one to see where you guys resonate. Okay, 4D negative. How many resonate with this? Oh, Ralph. Hi, Ralph. Ralph Ortega. He is in YouTube. Thank you for being on YouTube. What is my YouTube channel? I don't know. What is my YouTube channel? Does it say? What is it called? Go to my link tree. Go to my link tree and click the YouTube button, and it will take you to it. Okay? Because I would love everybody to like it, because once I get 1,000 people on there, I can really start making some momentum going. So that's why I'm going to start going live on here and say hi to everybody on YouTube and live on TikTok. And I might be live on the Reality Shifters. I don't know. Okay, 4D negative. These people can be called, okay, the red, orange, yellow, and blue chakras are dominantly active, and perhaps the indigo chakra is partially active. These people can be called sincere believers and are emotionally and intellectually open to a new human value system. Okay, you're open to it. They can express their love and compassion in their behavior and could easily function under world unity. They may have already studied various topics on spirituality or have a passive interest. These people understand the illusion of human belief systems, which inhibit spiritual growth, and could easily function under the universal law of one. Okay? So these people can easily adjust and function on the principles of service to others. That's you? How many people are raising their hand for 4D negative? Okay, here's 4D positive. This is the timeline that I am on now. These people, all 7 primary chakras are active. And when your 7th chakra opens up, your 8th and 9th chakra open up, which is cray cray. All 7 primary chakras are active, including the external chakras. These people will easily ascend to new earth. Not only will they ascend to new earth, but they will be observing the ascension. How many of you guys would love to observe the ascension with me? I want to have my peeps with me. So these people can openly express their unconditional love and compassion towards others. It's like, start saying I love you till it feels weird. I tell everybody that I love them because I seriously do. And you guys feel it, and you guys love me too. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. Yeah, Ralph is saying absolutely. Start saying I love you to the point that it gets weird. Okay. Let's start making things weird, but in a good way. Yeah, I love that. You tell everybody you love them. I do too. I love it. So these people can openly express their unconditional love and compassion towards others and are either subject matter experts or skillful masters in spirituality. They have a highly advanced intuition and a strong understanding of using multi-dimensional energies. And that is what I'm teaching you guys. So much activated when you realize you're multi-dimensional can do so much. Gives me goosebumps, all the things we can do. They practice their spirituality through healing, mediumship, meditation, etc., and adept in the human energy system. They easily perceive all souls as equal and understand the universal law of one. I'm in between 40 positive and negative. Yeah. Yep. So you're just getting into the point, because once you get past the 4D negative group, then you're starting to get into teaching it, mentoringship, things like that. And that might be, if you're a mother, that might be, just to your family. I've always been loving and calming for other people, especially. So see, I've always liked people and all that, but I used to be, irritated and kind of sassy girl. Not having this whole feeling of love for humanity is definitely something new, to just have an automatic compassion and love for souls that drives me every moment. That is what we're all getting to, and we're all going to be living. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine a world living like that, where it's going to be, it's all from the love frequency, gratitude frequency, instead of the competitive, hateful, depressed. Like, it's normal to be depressed. It's normal to not like your job. It's normal to trudge through mud and then talk about it at dinner, right? It's normal to wake up. Yes, I can repeat 40 negative. It's normal to wake up and your partner asks how you're doing. It's like, well, my back hurts, right? It's normal. It's normal to start your frequency off, because we were programmed, and the world system are all designed to support victimhood, right? So me and Ralph and Craig and Vicky's, so many of you guys are all coming up with the new systems of being, new ways of being, and showing it to the world. Just by being a part of my group, that is making the light even thicker and stronger. So the 4D negative, let's read 4D negative again, because we want to work in the 4D negative, 4D positive space. You guys are probably in between these. You do not need to be in a point where you need to be a teacher. Okay? That's not what this is saying. So don't think that if you're not teaching spirituality, or you don't feel led to, that maybe you aren't ascending. Not that you guys are thinking that. I'm just throwing it out there. So 4D negative description. Okay. The chakras involved, the red, orange, yellow, and blue chakras, are dominantly active, and perhaps the indigo chakra is partially activated. These people will ascend. These people can be called sincere believers. Oh yeah, Nicholas. So you should start thinking about doing some stuff in the group and in reality shifters. These people can be called sincere believers and are emotionally and intellectually open to a new human value system. They can express their love and compassion in their behavior and could easily function under world unity. They may already study various topics on spirituality or have a passive interest. These people understand the illusion of human belief, which inhibits spiritual growth, and could easily function under the universal law of one. This is the real account, Rhonda. This is the real account. Oh, I know. I love that, Craig. I love it. Craig said it's great when you go somewhere and the mood changes from flat to drab to happy when you arrive. He didn't say when you arrive, but yep. It's like I go somewhere, I walk into a restaurant, I walk into a store, which is rare. Yeah, delete them all. It's a big problem that all of us creators are having. I never, ever, 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 ever will message you from Telegram. I'm not a broker for crypto. I will not sell to you or advise you. I have my YouTube channel. I have all my channels, but I don't actively work on them to sell or to get you into any programs. Okay. So you just block everybody. And once you're following me on here, then when you get followers that say they're me on your TikTok or on your YouTube, you know that they're not real because you're already following me. And I did not tell you, because I will tell you guys if something happens with my account. So how does your body ascend during a planetary shift? Is there any more questions? I guess we're going to stick around longer because I feel like it. Is there any more questions about the grid, consciousness grid? You can report them, but they're not doing anything about it. But you can if you want. Can you explain a bit more of what exactly is going to happen and the point of these lives? I'm not sure what tone that comment was made into. So I won't jump to conclusions, but what's going to happen is the earth is shifting. It's in a respectful one. Okay, good. It's in the earth is shifting. The whole planet is shifting. The whole planet is going to be shifting. I got to smell some of my new essential oils. I need a little lift. This one is so cool. This is Timeless Province. Must be the lavender one. Okay, so I'm going to read a little bit more. Will people in nursing homes be okay? How would one know if you're shifting? Okay, let's listen, Lori. So let's read about the planetary shift. What is going to happen? Okay, what is it? Let's see. Okay, in regards to the planetary shift, how does it feel like to move from third dimension to the fourth dimension? For starters, I need to get the right music on because I want to have the right frequency playing. It's very important that you have the right frequency playing in your background because it's changing you. So no current music. I'm going to take some gold, some monatomics. Okay. So here we go, you guys. This is what's going to happen. Your fourth dimension, the ethereal body, only antimatter ascends. Yep, 432, 528. 528, 432. You can just put it on in the background. But I have a playlist that Spotify put together that I posted on my Instagram with all my high vibe genre music. So I need to post it in the reality shifters. Okay, I'm going to read this. And this is for Lori and everybody who wants to know what about the actual shift, okay, that we are currently in. I feel bad for relatives that I'm not near and they have no mobile phones, no computers. I took your advice and oh, nice. How did you feel, Danielle? Did it work for you? I love it. 888 is so sparkly. Here, I'll play 888 so you guys can hear it. Hopefully I don't seem schizophrenic because I'm all over the place. 888 frequency. See, 888 is like gold. Everything is gold and shimmery. Abundance gate. Okay, we'll have this in the background while I'm reading this. Okay, and this is encoding you, and it's really good. So in regards to the planetary shift, how does it feel like to move from third dimension to the fourth dimension? For starters, for those that lifted their frequency beyond the old vibratory rates, do not undergo physical death. It'll be harmless, and there will be no pain for those anchored to the planet. A higher frequency means you get to consciously experience the shift, and you will not be affected by it physically, emotionally, or mentally. To understand how a third dimension planetary object shifts into the fourth dimension, imagine a figure 8 shaped hourglass. Okay? Figure 8 shaped hourglass. Thank you, Quantum Soul Truth. I appreciate you too. I'm grateful for you too. 3D is located on one side and the 4D is located in the other side of the hourglass. In the middle of the hourglass, this narrow gap represents the gateway or portal for the planetary shift that occurs when two-dimensional planes eclipse each other. This null zone separates two-dimensional wavelengths. It is a highly charged membrane of photons, which acts as the wavelength bridge to connect one side of the dimensional frequency band with the other highest band. So this is getting into the spiritual science, which might be a little bit, above our heads if you're just hearing this. But all living things on Earth plane have two parallel bodies. The physical body is composed of carbon. So you're asking about the carbon, and interfaces with the etheric body. The ethereal body exists as biological plasma. Or antimatter. It is still classified as physical because it is composed of a finer and less dense biomolecular structure, but has a higher frequency. To consciously experience a dimensional shift, your ethereal body needs to be modulated to the same etherical frequency of the planet. So in order to be a match for the new Earth, you have to be vibrating at a high enough frequency to coincide with it. If you're not a vibrational match to the new Earth, you will not ascend. Okay? And that's okay. Okay, because everybody's going where they want to go. But if you're hearing this and you're like, oh my God, then, and you're like, you're sitting there right now and you've got a can of Red Bull and a cigarette in one hand and you're hearing this and you're like, what? What's this? Okay, then there's still time. And it's all a mental thing. So you don't need to just throw away everything and freak out. So people with depression are SOL. No. Okay, because depression is just a frequency. You don't have depression. You're not a depressed being. You have a frequency of depression over you that you pick up every single day. And they go around and they introduce themselves. Hi, I'm Monica Anderson and I'm depressed. Hi, I'm Monica Anderson and I have ADHD. Or hi, I'm Monica Anderson and I am a schizophrenic, or I'm bipolar. You're none of those. Those are all made up diagnosis. I'm drinking my daily juice called See Ya Later. Orange, carrot, pineapple, lemon, ginger, and turmeric juice. Yes, they're all labels. They're all labels. You're labeled with being bipolar. We're labeled with ADHD. We're labeled with all these autoimmunes, and we're told, oh, you're going to have this for life. And we sit and we make TikTok videos about our condition, and we live in victimhood. Oh, nice, Danielle. Good job. It's going to be a little bit of a journey, but it's going to go by faster. It's going to go by faster now because you mentally know that you don't need them and they don't work. Now, if you are on medication, you want to get off of medication, you can just stay on the medication and taper off of it and get off the medication as you're slowly going through this ascension process to kind of taper off. Because if you just get off of it right away, like just cold turkey, you will have all these things, these layers kind of come up and face you, and it can be really dark and scary. You're asking about my necklace. There is a link. I don't sell these. I do want to, though, sell them in my store. And actually, I can now because I have a store. But I have to buy them. But these are called etheric weavers. And using sacred geometry, copper, and crystal, they help create the mind-heart coherence is created. You wear this for 30 days and meditate when you first get it for 30 days, and it creates that connection. So all your thoughts come from your heart, get pulled up into your mind, and then you're living a life from the heart space. So this just helps you. Yes, our ears are ringing. I always think when my ear is ringing that it's my higher self kind of giving me direction. Oh, good job weaning yourself off of Wellbutrin. That's great. Yep. Everybody's ears are ringing, and they'll continue to ring. Let's see. So to consciously experience the dimensional shift, your ethereal body needs to be modulated to the same ethereal frequency of the planet. The folks that do not adjust their frequency, if you refuse to adjust it, it's on it's called an etheric weaver, and the link to the store, and you can design your own. The link to the store is on my profile. And if you do purchase one, and they have other things, they have earrings and everything. If you do purchase it, tell them Raw with Peace sent you, and they said they would give you a discount. So is ascension just a greater consciousness and other people won't have it? Yeah, the ringing is really loud. No, everybody is getting a raise in consciousness. Okay. We're all doing it at different times, but not everybody's consciousness awareness will raise for the fifth dimensional planet. They will stay in the 3D, and it will be almost like there's glass between the layers. So you'll still be able to talk to them, but you're not going to really interact with them. Their etheric bodies will literally spin off and disconnect from the planet's ethereal bodies during the shift. During the transition, your body will undergo a drastic change. It will be converted into millions of photonic particles. I am literally reading. Yeah, everybody's ears are ringing. Listen, you guys, I'm literally reading, and I think this is crazy information. Yeah, it's a different type of ringing. I'm literally reading the physical shift, okay? And it's wild. Your body becomes fluidic, okay? Your body is becoming fluid during this process. And it's going to happen so quick, you're not going to know. It will be converted into millions of photonic particles. Your body becomes fluidic during this process. It dematerializes to achieve zero mass. During this disintegration, you will feel like you exist, but do not exist. How many of you guys are already kind of experiencing that? You feel like you exist, but you don't, kind of floaty a little bit? Well, Kathy, what you do is you surround your environments with items and things and lifestyles. Yeah, you guys are all feeling this. That's why I'm saying we're going through the shift right now. We are. So you're feeling it. But I am doing everything I can to give you guys tools. You need to be in spiritual development classes. You need to be in spiritual development groups. You need to find a community. You need to go through your home, wherever you live, even if it's in your car, and clean it, get the clutter out, get the negativity out. If you have stuff in your house that's just junk that's piled up, if you have bills, if you have a package of something that was sent to you broken and they won't return it, they won't give you a new one and it makes you mad, throw it away, get rid of it. Okay. All of that is bringing your frequency down. Does anybody have any questions on YouTube? My 4 people. So your body becomes fluidic. It dematerializes to achieve zero mass. During this disintegration, you will feel like you exist, but do not exist. Your consciousness is traveling as energy, and you are actually flowing as light energy through the dimensional gateway. But you will not feel this. In a small fraction of a second, you'll travel through this dimensional gateway and rematerialize on the other side. And guess what? Monica Anderson will be sitting there on a live saying, oh my God, we made it. I will, though. The minute we make this and I'm consciously aware, I'm going to be trying to get on the internet, see who's there. This is a book that is an ascension guide that you can get one of 2 ways. You can take the ascension class that I wrote from this book that is on my link tree, and then you get a copy of this, or you can join my group, the Reality Shifters, which I would love all 83 people, 83 plus 4 that are not part of it, because I really want to get the group going and get people active in the group, posting stuff. And in the group, I have downloaded this plus lots of other goodies. Oh yeah, your husband thought you're crazy. Oh yeah, my husband thought I was crazy, thinks I'm crazy, but he is now in the 4D negative, so he's getting it. Okay. Do you want me to continue reading this page? Oh, thanks. I'm reading a text that one of you guys just sent me, and I love it. Talking about my town. Yep. So I got a sweet message just now. You might be on here. Thank you. I know my town. I'm not worried about my town. Okay. So here we go. Your consciousness is okay. So during this disintegration, you will feel like you exist, but do not exist. Your consciousness is traveling as energy, and you're actually flowing as light energy through the dimensional gateway. But you will not feel this. In a small fraction of a second, of a second. You will travel through the dimensional gateway and rematerialize to the other side. The dimensional gateway will also act as an antimatter filter. This means that only naturally occurring things within the planet's biosphere can potentially ascend. Man-made objects and items that were constructed from the synthetic materials and artificially manufactured materials will not shift to the new earth. So this, when I first read this, I was like, what do you mean? Are houses going to disintegrate? Are we going to be standing there naked if we're wearing polyester? And that's one of the reasons why I created my house in the 5 elements. Everything possible is natural in my home. Let's see. The reason for this, the atomic structure for synthetic materials are only vibrationally in phase with our 3D reality. Thus, at the quantum level, the 3D frequency and wavelength with which objects are not conscious and do not have awareness to change their vibration frequency to a higher level. Many of the human structures, such as homes, buildings, which have some elements of naturally producing materials, may remain intact. But most of humans' technology that relies on fiber optics and orbiting satellites, etc., will not exist after the shift. Other examples of synthetic items that will not exist after the shift include plastics, rubber, polyesters, acrylic, glass fiber, dyes, ink, paper, nylon, etc. Now, one thing, so this person's here like, not happening. There's somebody, they're probably not even following me. They're probably not even, they're not even anything. Let me tell you this, that what I know is that they've been slowly putting these energies on the planet. When this was written, when this was first written, okay, what I want to try to tell you is that they didn't want a total destruction. They could have, but they've slowly been putting the energies sort of bit by bit by bit. So that's why I don't think that's why everything isn't getting destroyed right away. It's happening little by little, and it's happening now. So to say not happening, okay, you're probably 3D negative in the grid because you don't see it, and it triggers you and makes you psychotic and freaked out. Okay. It is happening because you wouldn't be reacting like this if it didn't. Literally, people are acting completely crazed with this information because it scares them. Okay, when you undergo the frequency jump, here you go, you guys. When you undergo this frequency jump, your ethereal body, which contains the blueprint of your physical body, will automatically rematerialize your body. Each of the 12 dimensions has their own unique vibrational property that governs the densification of matter. Your body will have the same physical appearance as it does now, except for your new body will be less dense, carbon silica, because your ethereal body has dramatically altered the atomic structure of your body to support the higher frequencies. And that is what you're experiencing right now. That is all this discomfort that you're feeling is to prepare you for this ultimate moment. Your new body will be a pristine copy of what your physical body should look like in its perfect form, without tattoos, piercings, excess body fat, false teeth, artificial limbs, etc. Now, I can tell you, even with my own self, even though I'm still going through this, that has happened to me. Of course, I don't have any tattoos, but my body composition has changed dramatically. Dramatically. Okay. And I don't, I mean, I guess I exercise in the sense that I am always moving. I go to my healing room. I do my kettlebells and I do different things. I do my yoga and all of that. But I've been doing that. And my body has, like, since when did this happen? I don't know. Like 2, 3 months ago, 2, 3 months ago, something happened within, and I just shifted into a new awakening of truth about myself or the world. I don't know. I stopped fighting some things that I was wondering about or whatever. Years ago, stopped fighting stuff about my body and felt like, okay, I can't, uh, I can't wear this or I can't do this or I feel self conscious because, like most of you women, we feel self conscious no matter what. I mean, in I was married to another person before, and whenever he just blend in some personal things to this, but I was married to somebody else before, and I had insecurities about my body, uh, like we all have, and he made sure to highlight those when we were fighting. And it really created this thing where I felt like I couldn't be myself and I couldn't live. I don't know if it's just you or not, if I'm freezing or not. Um, but there's nothing I can do. Oh, the live is freezing. How about on TikTok? Well, we've been live for a couple hours, but I just want to say that this does happen where your whole physicality will change, but you've got to embrace the way you are. Be super grateful and thankful for your vessel and keep that in your mind. And your physicality, all the things that you guys want will change. And you can change it now. You are a personal med bed now. One of the most important aspects about the planetary shift is your consciousness. Your subconscious mind does not care where it is. But during the shift, your conscious mind may react to the energetic chaos it experiences. Any of your suppressed emotions, fears, and ego will prevent you from ascending. You need to recondition your emotions and thoughts before the planetary shift. And that is why I'm on here. This is very, very, very important. And have full command of your conscious mind. You don't want to be walking around letting life react and just boo. You want to be conscious of what you're doing. You want to be conscious of the way you're sitting. You want to be conscious of what you're wearing. You want to be conscious of what you're saying. Okay? Yeah. So Allison says, same situation here with my ex-husband that I believe to have a trauma bond with. I'm looking forward to this. I'll look at where I was and can see I'm changing for things. Nice. That's great. Now, any kind of thing, like you have a belief system that you have a trauma bond with X. Okay. So if you're an empath, which we all basically are, hey, Ivanka Trump just joined the live. I've got Ivanka Trump. I got Elon Musk. I've got Charlie Ward. I've got Donald Trump Jr. I got them all. But you're probably like married to a narcissist, and the narcissists are there to keep you from your mission of who you are. So anybody that you think is keeping you from your mission, you've got to separate yourself from them. Now, if you're married to them, see, that's a whole thing. Now, if it's somebody you just married or whatever, you want to kind of think like, okay, maybe they're going to ascend and they're going to awaken. But if they're not letting you ascend and letting you be who you need to be during this time, that is a problem. That is a problem. So, like my husband, my current husband, he's ascending obviously at a different rate than me. And we both spent years, the first couple years after my awakening, I would run, Forrest. Run, Forrest, run. Yeah. But I awoke in a Kundalini awakening that massively changed me. And it's been a little bit of a process. And my husband had a decision and he continues to have it. We all have a decision every single day. You keep short accounts. And it's like, okay, do I want to go to the world she's going in? Or do I want to keep on doing what I'm doing? Okay. So if the person that I was married to wanted to keep on doing what they were doing, and they verbally said that, but I really go by actions, I really watch actions, and they want to keep on living in the old world, which is preventing you from moving forward with your mission, that's when it becomes a problem. Okay? If you're using the people you live with as an excuse to not living your best self and ascending, then you're just like they are. And you're not going to be saying to the creator, oh, well, he didn't want to ascend. And so I didn't do my mission. The creator doesn't care. You're not coming to the new world, because in order to be in this realm, in this dimension, you have to be operating at a very high level. Okay. And how do you get to that point? I feel for my daughter. She is with one, but can't say anything. Nope, you can't. I know. I know. I know. I know. Trust me. I know. It's really hard. They have to find it out on their own. And listen, every person we have 2 kids and he can be a monster. Now, is he a monster like he's verbally abusing them? He is yelling at them. Because listen, this whole thing with kids, the kids that are born right now, they're higher beings and they need to be allowed to be whoever they are. You don't want to be putting them in boxes, indoctrination camps, while you go to your indoctrination camp to get the indoctrinated money to fund your fake life. No. This is really important about the kids. Really, really important about the kids. It's crazy how, see, my lives don't get out there on YouTube. This is why I've got to start doing them. It's really important about the kids. And I want to give an example of how to make things easier for them. When you go into observation mode, so what is your husband being a quote monster about? Is he yelling at them? What is it? So here's one thing that causes frustration in my home for my daughter, who I do not want her to be in a resonance of frustration and irritants due to the 3D world that she is in to a capacity. And she's starting to get dressed herself. This is an example. Oh, nice. I'll look at your picture. Oh, I love that. Meditating. Yes, meditate with your kids. So my daughter is getting herself dressed and her clothes were not organized because I haven't had time. I didn't have time to go up there, and I just kind of let it go because it was stressing me out, all the things I had to do, but I needed to get her room organized. So I went and spent a total of 6 hours on 2 separate occasions organizing all of her clothes, folding them, and making it so that she can peacefully go into her dresser and put together an outfit. Now, she kept on showing up after I've done this 2 times. Okay. I separated clothes that don't fit her, put them in a bin to be taken care of and given away. And then I organized all of her dressers. I showed her it and everything. She's still showing up. That's great, Deborah. She's still showing up wearing ill-fitting clothes, clothes that don't match, clothes like as if she can't find her clothes. And she's crying in the morning and she's getting herself all upset because she is picking out clothes that don't fit her or don't work for her. And that creates a problem. It creates a problem with any of us that are helping her get dressed. And then we're all fighting and yelling. So, what do I do? What do I do? So I went up there to see, why is she fussing? I thought her clothes were organized. Turns out she had went through all her clothes and she was getting clothes out of the bin that don't fit her anymore. And a 3D reaction to that is, oh my God, why are you getting clothes that don't fit you? Why are you doing this? Why are you making a mess? And then she starts crying and it creates this whole thing. Instead of doing that, I need to set herself up for success. She's 5 years old. She's not going to go get rid of those clothes. She's not. I need to get them out of her space and I need to create a simple, serene situation for her to be able to get her clothes in the morning. So do you see? That raises the frequency of the whole house by having my daughter's clothes organized and in a fashion that works for her. See, that whole thing, he told me he couldn't be a dad to our kids if I wasn't with him. He yells all the time. So, see, that is just manipulating you. That's what I'm working on now, better responding to my kids. Yeah, I've worked on that. I used to be really hardcore, and I have 2 kids, 27 and 24, and they were raised in like a traditional kind of household with corporal punishment and all of that. And I yelled a lot. My mom always yelled a lot. And I mean, I would say that was abusive, but I didn't know. And I myself was being abused, and I was abused my whole life, like we all were. And I didn't know. But you want to look at your kids, you want to have love and compassion for them, and know that when they're doing something, when they're making a mess, say they're being creative. They're being creative. That's okay. Just a mess. We'll clean it up. I let my house. Where do you live, Allison? It sounds like you're in a dangerous situation. So you need to, like you're doing, you need to reach out to people that live near you. We got to come up with a plan. We've got to come up with a plan. Because you can't keep your situation like this. And there's lots of opportunities to create work and stuff online. There is lots of opportunities now coming in to work and to live in the new earth, but you must create them. It no longer are we going to go apply for a job. Yeah, you guys, I'll be looking for people for my center and you'll be working for other high vibrational beings. But you're no longer going to be going out and getting a job and working for a corporation, because what is that doing? You're keeping yourself in that frequency. You've got to make some hard decisions that will be better in the long run. I did all this in 2014. I know it's hard, but you can get past it. Yeah, anybody that wants to work with me, please join my group, the Reality Shifters, join my lives, all that, and create a relationship with me, because it, just like how I discovered the project2025.org, and there's some of you guys that would really like to be a part of it, but you're no longer like really talking to me. And I contacted one of you yesterday and told you about it, and you're really excited. So you're going to really get a lot by being in my group. And it's going to be it is a worldwide group, but it's going to be way bigger than what it is now. You do, Allison. You need to start living for yourself and then for your girls. Let me see. That's great, Kathy. I recognize my child is totally different than me. I emphasize her creative side. We are good now. Yeah, that's it. The kids that are coming in now, and it's actually really always been like this, but we were taught by religious tenets or whatever how to raise our kids, and we were raising our kids so that they could go to college and they could go be a corporate worker and be a slave. Okay, and we stole all their creativity out of them. We don't want to do that anymore. Okay. We've been here for almost 2.5 hours, so I'm going to wrap it up soon, just for the sake of the video. And I'll come back because we have lots of ascension information. But you love him and create excuses. Well, you got to start asking yourself, what is love? Yeah, what is love? Because I'm going to tell you guys that all the people that are married in relationships, that, love isn't stressful. Love doesn't hurt. Love doesn't say hateful things. Love doesn't isolate. Love doesn't stonewall. Love doesn't walk out of rooms. Love doesn't hit. Love doesn't make fun of you, doesn't marginalize you. Okay? That's not love. And just because you've been with somebody and you've gotten used to that frequency, and that frequency feels comfortable, and the frequency of leaving that situation and going out, and it feels totally uncomfortable. It feels totally uncomfortable to get out of a frequency that you have told yourself you're supposed to be in. And this whole idea that we love somebody, it's not true. You don't. And you know how I know it? You know how I know? And I'm saying we, because I went through this, obviously. Because when you truly, truly love somebody, one, you don't react negatively to that person because you're filled with love and compassion. It doesn't matter who it is at this point. It doesn't matter if I'm married to them or if they're on a TikTok. I have that same feeling of love. When somebody says something mean to me on TikTok or YouTube or whatever, I don't feel that feeling. I don't feel anything negative towards them. I feel nothing but love and compassion towards them. And how do you know that is because you keep on going forward in a loving manner. Yes, I am married. Yes, I am married. And my husband has walked through all this, and I'm redefining what marriage means and relationship means and everything for myself. And when you get in divine union with somebody that is also awakened to their truth, then they come with another person that is awakened, and then the two of you together are to go forward on a mission at this time. So nobody is to be together like we used to be together. We used to marry people or date people, whatever you want to say, to fill our ego's request. Our ego needs to feel needed. Our ego needs to feel wanted. Our ego wants this. Our ego needs somebody to tell us that we're pretty or whatever. And then, as soon as our ego isn't getting what they want from that other person, then all of a sudden there's problems and we got to go to marriage counseling and talk about it. Talk about what? There's nothing to talk about because that person that you're married to, they are figuring out their own shit and you're figuring out yours. And you have to continue on with your mission of finding out who you are and why you're here. Okay, well, Allison, I've been through all of this. So these excuses that you're bringing up, saying, well, when you're broken, you attract other broken people. And so what do? You're just around broken people. Stop feeling broken and stop attracting things you don't want. Stop attracting things you don't want. Start with the clothes you're wearing. If you don't like the shirt color that you're wearing when you put it on, don't wear it. Don't wear clothes. Don't do anything that you don't absolutely love. And that will slowly change you and you'll slowly start putting value on yourself. Yeah, you have to get that out of your mind. Why are you saying, see, this is so weird. Do we leave the incapacitated elderly alone and leave them behind? Why are you guys are just thinking of other weird situations so that you don't have to actually get yourself where it needs to be, so that you don't actually have to do the work to awaken yourself that will give you all the answers. So you guys want to push in, situations to me to try and trigger. Yes, exactly. Matthew Senna just said it. Negative energies have consumed them. So if you're somebody that can only see negative and you're hearing me right now and you think I'm just a wackadoo and I'm full of shit, then you are brainwashed and you are under programming and you are under control. It is not who you are. No one will be left behind. Everyone will go somewhere, even the bad guys. Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. The timeline that I am on and the timeline that I'm going on, and all the people that are running this know about this big event. And it's a depopulation thing. And if you don't think that, and you want to just keep it on, you want to keep on drinking your Red Bulls and you're drinking your sodas and shopping at Target and all of that, what are you going to do when those things go away? What are you going to do? Yes, I'm still here, Leslie. I was going to get off and then we got talking. But I do need to go because I wanted to end. It's 2 hours and 30 minutes coming up. So we did some really good work today. And I hope that we were able to awaken some souls. Oh, made mention of elderly because you're feeling stuck. Okay. What do you mean, though? You're feeling stuck. Are you elderly? Now, everybody's going through their ascension, whether they're 80 years old and they're in a home or they're a teenager and they're in a mental institute. Okay. Because we got that on the other side, which really upsets me. But wherever they are, whatever institute that they're in, they're going to go through this ascension. He loves you and he feels for you. Who? Oh, God sees what you're doing and he wants to speak with you soon. Okay. I guess you're talking to the group. Okay. So everybody, thank you for joining today and leave me your questions and comments about living in the new earth. Do all your shopping at rawwithpeace.com. There's something for everybody. Yes, I am going to be doing this where I have always done lives like this, but we kind of got a little out of it and we're doing a lot of, there was like a new wave. There's like a new wave of people awakening. And so I'm going to do these lives where we go over ascension information, go over a new earth. Hey, you are good. You're seeking for the right things and you will find the goodness in your life. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. And yes, I have. So thank you all for coming. I enjoyed each one of you and I look forward to meeting you all. And so feel free to send me messages, make appointments with me, shop at my store. I see everybody's orders and I love to see what you guys are loving. Oh, you got banned? Yeah, I was banned too, but I'm back. How do I set up an appointment with you? You can set up an appointment with me lots of ways. You can go to my link tree. And there is a book 20-minute. It just says something like 20-minute call with me. If you want to do coaching or you want me to do an activation for you, you can book the 1-hour coaching session with me. And I also do the Insight Genius scan during that coaching. So we can do activations. We can help you with your small business on how to get it digital. I do have a course that teaches you how to do all this digital marketing stuff. So please look at that because a lot of you guys need that information. And so there's lots and lots of ways. Rawwithpeace.com. My contact information's on there. If you're in Reality Shifters, there's a section that has the link in it to book with me for a talk. And of course, on these lives, we can go over whatever you want and do workshopping. You need to do all the work again. Well, come join the group. Really, you guys, I'm telling you, joining the Reality Shifters is a great place to be because it's a transformational group. If you were to actually use and utilize the information I put in there, join the live, get acquainted with people in the group and become friends. And there's lots of tools in there that help you match up with the people and start sending them messages. Your life would transform quickly. And you will be in our group because there will come a time where TikTok's not here, social media is going to fray away. And so we all want to be connected. And the activating book that I read today, the Activating Abundance, Regan Healer group, she even has a Mighty Networks group. So we are all joining our own separate groups and I'm creating something a little bit different. Doing really lifestyle. How do you create this lifestyle, live in this lifestyle? How do you create this lifestyle? How do you live in this lifestyle? Well, like Renee's saying, she can't, she's got that frequency. We're in that survival frequency, and I understand it. If you can't join the group, it's a 7-day free trial. So I would at least join it and get the feeling to get your frequency in there. And imagine how much stuff you can grab out of there in a week. But also shopping at my store. That's the other place. And I have my classes in my store. So there's an ascension class. So I've got lots of stuff for you guys to help you continue on this journey. And then, of course, I make myself very, very accessible by sitting on lives for 3 hours every day. So lots to come, lots here, lots to move you forward if you take the baton and run with it. I do not pursue people. I am activating people as they put themselves forward to be activated. And then I activate them and they start doing the work. And then that's how our group grows and gets solidified. So a lot of you guys are doing it, but I'm seeing a lot of my people that are doing the work and that are part of my group. I don't even know where you guys are right now. So hopefully you guys will come back out, comment on each other's videos, forward each other's videos, join my group. And also you can invite other people to the Reality Shifters because it's a community group. It's not just my group. Invite other people to it. And I have rewards and presents. If you invite a certain amount of people, I'm going to send you a mug, Raw with Peace mug. You can earn a blanket. There's all these kind of things. So it's really fun. So if you don't have a group and you don't have your peeps, I encourage you to consider the Reality Shifters, Raw with Peace, and to look at all my stuff, because I'm telling you, the amount of people and the people that are in this group and that I have made friends with are so high quality. And it just warms my heart because I'm realizing and I know that all's not lost. There are some people out there that are going to be shifting with me, and we're going to be creating this new community and this new earth, and it's going to be fabulous. And I'm excited. We're going to start doing co-ed retreats and everything. So it's going to be really, really great. We are due for high quality. Yeah, I can't wait. And once we get past this kind of financial stuff, there's going to be so much abundance here for you to take advantage of. And we're going to be able to get together and ideas. So if you're somebody that is in alignment with the stuff that I talk about and the things that I'm doing, don't forget, I'm going to be having a whole staff of people, I really see myself. I'm going to have a group and we're going to be traveling around doing retreats together and bringing this around the world. So just putting it out there because I never know who hears this and who wants to be a part of it and will help move this forward. So the way this works is just like when I had that gal move with me, okay, her moving in here, even though it didn't work out in the way we imagined it would, it still motivated me and activated me to push through and get my store started. If she wouldn't have come here, yes, that's what I want to be, an example to my kids, example to the world. But if I wouldn't have had her come, and it just made me feel excited, like I could do lives and we could model the clothes together and we could do all this. And so it got me really excited. And so I just moved forward with that frequency, ordered all the stuff. And then, yeah, she's not here. And at first, when she said she was leaving, I thought, oh, I can't have the store now. I can't have the store. And I was really upset. But then it was like, what are you talking about? You can't have the store. Of course you can have the store. So I did, and I just made it online and I just tweaked it. I changed the way I did it, and it'll evolve into something more later. But everything in your life isn't a negative thing. It's bringing you towards the next thing. So embrace all situations that say this. Everything that happens to you is for my higher good. Please reveal the higher good. Please show me the next step. Please show me where I need to go, what I need to do. Okay. Thanks, you guys. I love you all. I will see you mañana, most likely. I don't know if I do lives every day, if people like it, but I'm just doing it as I feel led, but it will be on a regular basis. Okay, have a great day. And to YouTube, you guys have a great day. And thanks for sticking around. And like I said, people on YouTube like my TikTok and TikTok like my YouTube. And they're both going to be kind of longer versions of each other. Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye.